Hello everyone and welcome back to some Super Mario Maker 2, where today we're taking another look at one of Ceaves' challenges. Today we're going to be trying to make the worst levels that he made even worse. So without further ado, let's go. Although I should probably mention that, well, I'll be going back down to 2 videos a week instead of the normal 3. That's because school is just taking way too much of my time in order to be able to keep up this upload schedule. And I kind of want to make higher quality videos. So I think I should probably have mentioned that now. But with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Now here I'm going ahead and starting up my randomness machine, because right now we're doing the, well, pick a door, except it's random which door is correct. Although we're using a normal, well, a weird little twist. Let's go. And we're back. Now, let's start it from the beginning and let's see what happens. Alright, our green plumber goes ahead, jumps into the claw, jumps up into the second claw, slides down, and now we get to enter the door. Now immediately we hear a bomb go off, but that's probably nothing. We have 2 doors. If we enter the one on the right, it's blocked. And now the exit will open up. Wait, it didn't. Alright, let's try going back through the right door. Sweet, the door is still blocked. We can exit, and this allows the exit to actually open up. And there we go. Now some of you might be wondering what just happened. So only the right door is blocked, you might be thinking. Well, let's run through it again. We can jump up here, do some more randomness, slide down, go back through the door. Alright, so let's go back through the right door, because that's definitely still blocked. Wait, it's not anymore. Alright, let's try this again. So now the left door is, well, blocked. Alright, so let's go into the left door. Sweet, it's blocked. So now let's re-enter the left door. Aw, man. Now, some of you might be wondering how this all works. So let me try to run through it as best I can. So the first thing that we need to do is set up a randomness sort of generator to mess with the seed. We do that all the way over here with all the claws. And we just have that starting area. After a player makes it through that, they'll exit through one of these doors. Well, the one that's off the ground. This then allows a, well, clown car randomizer to hit either one of these shells, either into either of these bullet blasters, which breaks that breakable brick and allows it to spawn. Now, the bottom clown car randomizer doesn't work because it is spawn blocked by the red on-off switches. Now, immediately after you enter the room, after the shell hits the breakable brick, then it hits an on-off switch. Well, of a bomb that explodes hits an on-off switch that then goes ahead and turns that red on-off block behind a bill blaster off. Then you'll go through the door, and whichever one of the brick blocks got broken, that responsive bill blaster will go ahead and block the door. But only the top half, and that still leaves the bottom half to work with. So now if you go through the door, after you exit the door, another on-off switch gets triggered with the same bomb. And now this one's still able to spawn, and able to launch a shell at another breakable brick, destroying it before it dies from the red blocks coming back on. The red blocks spawn block the top bullet blasters, so you can't just rely on those as well. And also the blue block starts on, so it spawn blocks the top clown car randomizer. But yeah, after that, and you exit through the second door, you'll land on a piece. The muncher will land on a P-switch, and then you're able to go through the door and escape. Here we are in Ceaves' next design. Now I know the last one was pretty confusing, but this one's a lot more straightforward. Now, in Ceaves' level, we had to find one key with one jump. The second time you jump, you'll end up just dying. Well, that's no fun. Now, it is the same concept, yes, but now if we enter the key door, we have a saw, and we need another key. Now, yes, it's a very simple twist, but it is a lot harder, because now it basically doubles the difficulty. But wait, if we jump twice, you're probably thinking then, well, the floor will collapse. And you're pretty much right. Except for one little detail. I actually added on a little bit of Ceaves Machine in order to make it so you can avoid dying 3 times. The third time you jump, you'll die. So we can collect one key, then we can actually collect the second key in 2 jumps, and then the third jump will kill us. So if we find the second key and we don't jump anymore, we're able to make it through the door. That gives us the second key. We can make it through the second door. And there we go. So how did I make Ceaves' design a little bit different? Well, going all the way back to the beginning, well, first of all, I should probably mention that, yes, I'm using the same sort of swamp setup. So let me just go up there. Yeah, just a lot of swamps. Yes. I should also mention really quickly that I also added munchers directly above the starting area, so if you jump in the starting area, you aren't safe there as well. But anyway, at the beginning of Ceaves' Machine, you have a shell that gets stuck in this global ice, sort of a global icicle prison. It's blocked by a muncher. Once on-off gets triggered, it gets blocked by a blue block. Then it'll actually slide through the piranha plant, killing the piranha plant, and it'll get stuck between a muncher that falls as well as the red on-off block. After an on-off switch gets hit again, then it's allowed to finally travel under a second piranha plant, allow the big muncher to fall onto the P-switch, and allow the floor to collapse. Here we are in the third design. Now, in this design, we're going to be improving Ceaves' blind jump mechanism. Starting off with a little bit of randomness, we fall down, and we meet our death. Now, this is because we need to look back on what Ceaves said. Now, his device technically wasn't random, but it was so fast and so unpredictable that it was pretty much. But I decided to change that a little bit, and add on a little bit of a basic addition. That being just a normal clown car randomizer, to make it actually random. So I start off with random little claws, and then when you reach here, you have a clown car randomizer that'll either send a Buzzy Beetle into a question mark block releasing a giant muncher, or just not doing anything. Now if I go over here, you can see that when the muncher gets released, the Buzzy Beetles actually move forward and backward really faster. Where if I move over to the left a little bit, I have to find a place that actually messes with the seed. Right. Nope. Alright, this time worked. So if I go down here, nope. There we go. you can actually see that the clown car will move to the left, and that severely increases the amount of time the shell has to travel. But yeah, that actually does increase the randomness in this design. But with that, let's move on to the next. Here we go. Here we are in the fourth design, the enemy spam level. Now, this one is pretty self-explanatory that it's definitely going to work completely normally. Well, not exactly. First of all, I turned on ice physics because it feels fitting. So now we just have to jump over here. There we go. So we obviously have to spin up here. Wait. We never touched a star like in Ceaves' design. How come we still died? Here, let's try that again. Now, you might be noticing these icicles. And yes, they do have something to do with it. Now, what we need to do is we need to actually wait here. After doing that, now we can run forward. Now no mushroom will come out of the Bill Blaster. If I could actually platform correctly. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Now, how come there was no mushroom that was coming out of the blaster that time? Well, if we go back to the beginning. Now, let's try going through it really quickly again. Not that quickly. Now, you might be noticing a pattern with the star. Now, its destination and little path that it takes is actually planned out. It's actually planned out to go ahead and bounce across these icicles. But if you start immediately running, it'll actually go ahead and fall down because one of the icicles will break one of the essential brick blocks. And once it falls down, it can actually despawn. But yeah, that's basically the entire twist. That you can't start immediately running forward like you would on a normal enemy spam level. Yes, it's a smaller twist, but I think it's pretty much all we can do. But now, let's move on to the big one. Trying to actually make more lag than Ceaves did. Thankfully, we have a handy little tool, the black hole glitch, which I was just finishing up. Now, his goal was to make the underwater levels extremely long. Instead of just taking normal 500 Mario seconds, it would still take 500 Mario seconds, except it would feel like a whole lot longer by generating tons of lag. Now, by using the black hole glitch, we can make a tiny bit more lag than he can. Now, this is with putting lots of mushrooms in clown cars and then just stacking them on top of each other. Now, compared to one clown car with a mushroom in it, we're able to sort of measure how much longer it takes. And we can see how many reps that Luigi's actually able to do before the Luigi on the top is actually able to make around 1 rep. And I think I'd put it in perspective on how much slower it is. So yeah, black hole glitch is definitely a really good tool in this. Alright, Luigi on the top is almost to the end. And judging by the amount of time it took us, you're probably thinking, wait, that took us 290 seconds? No, I set it to 20 seconds on the clock. That took about 6-7 seconds. Yeah. But anyway, that's 5 ways to improve Ceaves designs in the worst levels possible. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.